Hello students. Let's discuss Kelvin cycle in this video. Kelvin, okay, the cycle was discovered. Kelvin cycle was discovered by Kelvin, Benson and their colleagues in California, USA. They fed chlorella and scandescent with radioactive C14 in carbon dioxide. Radioactive carbon, that is C14, has a half-life of 5,568 years. Therefore, the path of carbon dioxide fixation can be easily traced with its help. Algal suspension illuminated and carrying out photosynthesis with normal carbon dioxide was supplied with the radioactive carbon dioxide. The algae was killed in interval in near boiling methanol. It immediately stopped photosynthetic activity due to denaturation of enzyme. Alcohol was evaporated, and after crushing the algae, the product was made into the paste. The paste was placed on paper chromatograph and the different components were separated by two-dimensional chromatography, first developed by Martin and Singe. An X-ray film was then pressed against the paper chromatogram. The film developed spots where radioactive compound were present. The process is called autoradiography. The radioactive compounds were identified by comparing their position on chromatograph with the standard chemicals. The Kelvin and co-worker found that after 3 seconds radioactivity appeared in phosphoglyceric acid, that is PGA. Phosphoglyceric acid is therefore the first stable product of the photosynthesis. Now, radioactivity was also found out to be present in only one carbon of its compound which happened to be the first one. Apparently, only the first carbon group of the chemical came from the carbon dioxide, while the rest were contributed by some acceptor molecule. A number of other compounds having radioactivity were found after the interval of 5, 10, 15 and 30 seconds. They included hexose, tetrose, pentose, heptose. After 60 seconds, all 3 carbon atoms of phosphoglyceric acid, that is PGA, was radioactive, indicating cycling of the reaction. After many painstaking calculation, Kelvin worked out the pathway of carbon dioxide fixation. The primary acceptor molecule was found out by Basem to be ribulose 1,5 biphosphate or RUBP. Okay, now let's discuss about the phases. Okay, so phases of Kelvin cycle include, first one is photosynthetic carbon reduction. Okay, now photosynthetic carbon reduction, that is PCR cycle or Kelvin cycle, occur in all the photosynthetic plants where they have C3 and C4 pathway. It is divided into the following 3 phases. One is carboxylation, then we have glycolytic reversal and the regeneration of the RUBP. Carboxylation. The carboxylation is addition of carbon dioxide to another substance called acceptor. Photosynthetic carboxylation require ribulose 1,5-phosphate biphosphate or RUBP as acceptor of carbon dioxide. RUBP carboxylase oxygenase or Rubisco as enzyme. The enzyme was previously called the carboxy dismutase. Okay, the that is Rubisco is the most abundant protein of the biological world. It constitutes 16% of chloroplast protein, 40% of soluble leaf proteins. However, it is slowest enzyme with the turnover of 3 carbon dioxide molecule per second. Rubisco is located in the stroma on the outer surface of the thylakoid membrane. Carbon dioxide combined with the ribulose 1,5 biphosphate, that is RUBP, to produce the transient intermediate compound called 2-carboxy 3-keto, then 1,5 biphospho, that is 1,5 biphosphorybutyl. The intermediate split up immediately in presence of water to form two molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid or PGA. It is the first stable product of the photosynthesis. Now, next we have is the glycolytic reversal. Now, glycolytic reversal, the process involved in this step or phase are reversal of the process found during the glycolysis part of respiration. The phosphoglyceric acid or PGA is further phosphorylated by ATP with the help of enzyme triose phosphate kinase, that is phosphoglycerate kinase. It gives rise to 1,3-phosphoglyceric 1,3-biphosphoglyceric acid. Now, PGA, phosphoglyceric acid plus ATP in presence of phosphoglycerate kinase give 1,3-biphosphoglyceric acid plus ADP. Now, biphosphoglyceric acid is reduced by NADPH through the agency of enzyme, that is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase, that is triose phosphate dehydrogenase. It produces glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate or 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. Then 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid plus NADPH, okay, in presence of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase gives glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate plus H3PO4 plus NADP plus. Now, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is a key product which is used in synthesis of both carbohydrates and fats. For forming carbohydrates, say glucose, a part of it is changed into its isomer called dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate. The enzyme that catalyzes the reaction is phosphotriose isomerase that help in isomerization. Now, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate in presence of phosphotriose isomerase gives dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate. The two isomers condense in presence of enzyme aldolase and forms fructose 1,6 biphosphate. Now, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate plus dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate in presence of the aldolase gives fructose 1,6 biphosphate. Now, fructose 1,6 biphosphate FBP, okay, that is the short form of fructose 1,6 biphosphate. Lose one phosphate group, forms fructose 6 phosphate, then glucose, or become part of sucrose and polysaccharide. Okay, now fructose 6 phosphate, that is F6P, which is then changed to glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, that is G6P. Now glucose 6 phosphate is produced is later is can produce the glucose. Okay, what that means, glucose 6 phosphate produces glucose, and then glucose become a part of sucrose and polysaccharide. Now fructose 1,6 biphosphate plus water gives, in presence of fructose 1,6 biphosphate, gives fructose 6 phosphate plus the H3PO4. Now next is fructose 6 phosphate in presence of isomerase gives glucose 6 phosphate. Now glucose 6 phosphate plus water in presence of phosphate, okay, and that is phosphatase, okay, enzyme gives glucose plus phosphate. Okay, a glucose is a 6 carbon compound. 6 turns of Calvin cycle are required to synthesize its one molecule. Okay, now next we have is regeneration of RUBP, that is ribulose biphosphate. Now fructose 6 phosphate, that is 6F6P, okay, fructose 6 phosphate, that is F6P, and glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, that is GAP, react to form erythrose 4 phosphate, that is E4P, and xylulose, that is xylulose 5 phosphate, that is X5P, then tulose 1:7 diphosphate, that is SDP, which loses a molecule of phosphate and give rise to the pseudohaptulose 7 phosphate, that is S7P. Then pseudohaptulose 7 phosphate react with glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate to produce xylulose 5 phosphate, that is X5P, and ribose 5 phosphate, okay, that is R5P. Both of these are changed to their isomer ribulose 5 phosphate, that is RU5P. The ribulose 5 phosphate picks up a second phosphate from ATP to become changed into RU ribulose, that is ribulose 1 biphosphate, that is RUBP. Now fructose, the net reaction of the C3 dark fixation of carbon dioxide is 6 RUBP plus 6 carbon dioxide plus 18 ATP plus 12 NADP gives 6 RUBP plus glucose, that is 6,6H12O6 plus 18 ADP plus 18 phosphate, then plus 12 NADP plus. You can see the Calvin cycle. Ribulose 1,5 biphosphate, okay, carboxylation is taking place, okay, carbon dioxide plus water from atmosphere, then it is getting converted into 3-phosphoglycerate, then reduction process is going on, okay, in which ATP plus NADPH are getting converted into ADP and NADP plus and phosphate ion. Okay, then triose phosphate is produced. Okay, after reduction. Now triose phosphate now produces sucrose or starch. Then again it is moving towards the regeneration process, in which the ATP get converted into ADP. Okay, and again the RUBP, that is ribulose 1,5 biphosphate is formed, and the process goes on.